Hello! Welcome back to the channel. My name is Taylor and today is just going to be a catch up, get ready with me. How is everyone doing? I'm doing pretty good actually. My friends are getting married this week. I'm so super excited. I feel like we've been waiting forever for this. It's so crazy. They got engaged last year, but like so much has changed in the last year. I'm not doing my makeup today for the wedding, obviously. That'll be, since I'm a bridesmaid, that's going to happen, at the venue. Getting ready together is like the most fun part, in my opinion. Today I'm just going to be doing some filming. I have to be on camera for a very important call for work. I haven't worn this shirt that I'm wearing in so long, and it's like really tight on my arms right now. Ugh, I hate when that happens, but it's okay. I didn't realize how light the, foundation cocktail that I have been using for like the better part of a year now, I would say. Just because it's what I have, I'm trying to, use what I have because that's important to me. We're about 40-ish days out from moving into our new place, and so it's kind of like, all right, we gotta use what I have, decide what I'm going to be getting rid of. Honestly, I don't really need to get rid of a lot of stuff. I feel like in the past, maybe I've accumulated like a lot of stuff that I'm like, oh, get rid of it. I feel like I kind of finally have my shopping under control. Not that it was out of control before, but like I'm definitely not buying stuff as much as I used to. I feel like I have figured out my wardrobe super well. And I like all the clothes that I have, and what I do bring in, I end up keeping for a long amount of time. I mean, not perfect, but really it's a matter of like kind of eating the food I have now, trying to make sure, because like, God, moving food is the worst, the absolute worst. So just kind of trying to be really super responsible when buying groceries for the next like month and a half. Because today is July 8th. I don't know what happened yesterday. I was so out of it. I did end up finishing Bad Feminist by Roxane Gay and The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. The Goldfinch, why is it almost 800 pages? No reason for that book to be so gosh darn long. And it just was so mid. The most mid book. I don't know. I was so like, it was bad. Should I have like read the entire thing? Maybe not. But here's the thing, like I have the book, like I own a physical copy of the book. So in my mind, I was just like, oh, well, I'll just read it. Not that you have to finish every physical book that you own. There are definitely plenty that I have DNF'd in my lifetime. But I was just like, no, let me read it. Because I feel like it's one of those books, because it won the Pulitzer Prize. I feel like it's one of those books that I really have to know what I don't like about it. And let me be honest with you, I don't like the way that Donna Tartt writes about non-white people. I think that it's like kind of weird. She writes so many stereotypes. I don't think the story is all that compelling either. Like, she has this beautiful prose, and then juxtapose that with, like, a bland story and, the backdrop of New York, one of the most diverse places in the world. And then she talks weirdly about non-white people. And I feel like, I don't know, something about it, I was just like, what in the world? And I know that the book creators of color that I follow or have, like, watched, they talk about how they don't like Donna Tartt, and like I had acquired my Donna Tartt books prior to learning about this, so that's not an excuse, I guess more of an explanation, but I'm just like, okay, so now I'm reading them and I'm like, yeah, no, I get it. Like, how is it that you have this beautiful prose and yet you have such bad takes? So, I don't know, I gave it 2 stars. I was like, not impressed, that's for sure. I liked Bad Feminist. I read most of those essays in 2024. And then I was just kind of like, well, I only had like a few essays left. And I was just like, you know what, I just need to finish it. And so I got those, I think it was like the last 20 or so essays done. And I really like it. I don't agree with everything Roxane Gay does, but that's the thing, is like, it's a book of essays. It's literally like a book of opinion pieces. That's the whole point. Like, I was looking at Goodreads reviews and people were like, oh my god, such bad takes. Like, these, like, she's so narcissistic. Like, why are her opinions so important? I'm like, she's literally a writer. Like, that's the whole point, is that we give, like, our opinions. I didn't agree with everything. Let me make that very clear. But she is but a human, and that doesn't mean that I didn't like the way that she wrote. Like, I really liked her prose and stuff. I just, you know, didn't agree with everything. But there are some things that, like, aren't up for debate either. Like, I am not going to look at a person of color and be like, no, that's actually not your experience with blah, blah, blah. And so, like, the things that her and I didn't agree with would be, like, specifically with trigger warnings. Like, I'm a firm believer in, like, trigger warnings with content. She's not. That's fine. She can have that opinion. I don't know. And I think for me too, especially with like not agreeing with some stuff, it's like a good exposure therapy, I guess, or not therapy, but like a good way of exposing myself to, you know, people who don't think the same way I do, and that's okay. So I'm reading. I feel like a lot of these makeup things end up being just what I'm reading. Hopefully y'all like that. So I'm also reading The Longest Con by Joe Conason, and I'm really liking it. It just like makes me so sad. So much of our entire like political sphere, it makes me sad for the people who have like been duped out of money by these con artists. It's so crazy when you realize how much of the current day Republican Party, like so many of their talking points go back to these televangelists, and how basically they sucked like your grandparents and great grandparents dry of their money. Like, it is so wild learning that, and how they basically were like, we're gonna put all this money into the government and then we're gonna like make it all better for you, it's all for you, and it was never for them. They just pocketed all the money, and like maybe 10% of all these tithings went to campaign funds. Isn't that crazy? So I'm really liking it. I'm finally going to read Magnolia Park's Into the Dark. The audiobook for that finally came in on my Libby. I know that it's, you know, maybe not the best to just listen to the audiobooks of books you own. I love the Magnolia Parks universe though. Like, I've been fiending for a reread of the first book, and I want to read The Conditions of Will, which I know takes place in the same like universe as Magnolia Parks. So I was just like, I need to read this. I'm clearly not, it's like, it's very heavy. This last book is a lot heavier than the other ones in the series. So I was just like, you know what, I need to, you know, to get through this, I might need the audiobook, and then to read it with tandem read it and stuff. And that's just gonna be what it's gonna be. I don't remember what I was doing or anything. I had to go take a call real quick. My skin has been looking so much better. I was having these really bad breakouts, and you know what helped? Rebuying Panoxyl. I swear, every time I buy Panoxyl, and it's like, it's not super spendy, but it's also like not cheap. I do, like, they come in 5.5 ounce things. It's just a face wash with benzoyl peroxide. But that stuff does wonders for my skin. I swear, every time I finish one, I'm like, oh, I'll just use, you know, my CeraVe. And I like the foaming one, the more like gel One, I think I've said before, things at my day job are just like really, really hectic right now. There are some days where like I don't get a lunch at all, but you know, I work from home, so I'm not gonna complain. Just, you know, like I said, we got this big call. I gotta look nice on camera. How's everyone else doing? Everyone having a good summer? I'm boiling constantly in my apartment. And then, you know, can't go outside because it's hot out there too. I really don't like summer. I understand that some people do. I am not one of them. I can't do it. It's too much for me. Gosh, I feel like that orange. Okay, I don't feel like I've gotten any sun. But maybe I do have like just a little bit, just like a little bit, because I feel like this terracotta blush that I got going on here, this one, I feel like it looks much better on me than it normally does. And I feel like that has a lot to do with maybe just, you know, maybe having a little bit of color. I don't go outside. Just washed all my brushes like last week after I did the whole like, oh yeah, like getting all this stuff ready. So I'm trying really hard not to use the brushes I want to use for the wedding. I want them to be nice and clean for Saturday. We have the rehearsal dinner on Thursday. And I don't know what I'm going to wear. I'm having such like a little crisis about it. Because I'm just like, oh, I want to wear something really nice. I don't really have anything very nice. I fucking hate summer. Excuse my French. I hate summer. I am constantly just boiling. It's too hot for me. I always feel like I'm gonna die. I love the winter. I do. Other than it being like not very safe to drive sometimes, I love it. I don't like having to listen to the whir of the AC all the time. Like it really, really bugs me. I've been trying to work out. I've been actually pretty good about working out the past like week, 2 weeks, and I need to make sure that I'm like still on par with doing that stuff. It's so hard because it's like I do it and then I take like a day off and then it feels like everything is ruined and that I can't do it anymore and all this stuff. I think I might forego some eyeliner today. It's a rare day that I do that. I'm having a tough time with this orange blush. Oh no. That's the thing, you gotta like match your colors. So I did like a very basic eye. I just used my Naked palette. So I used Naked, Buck, and then Sin, the really light pink. Just because I'm not in the mood to like fight with my eyes and stuff. Maybe I gotta do something more neutral. I thought that I could do the Rose Velvet lipstick. I can't. Not with this orange blush. I gotta use something. Yeah, that'll work. So this is the NYX Fat Oil Slick Click. So crazy how fast all of this stuff just like comes and goes. These are all the rage last summer. Now, like, I feel like nobody talks about these anymore. They do look nice though. They may not be in style anymore, but gosh, they look nice. I actually have 4 of them. I've got 2 ColourPop, 2 NYX. I feel like this has been all over the place. I'm sorry I got interrupted a few times, but it's okay. I just like, I don't know why I feel off. I think it's because my apartment isn't as clean as I would like it to be. I've got a big pile of stuff over here. It's all stuff that needs to go on my Shopify. And then of course I have like my sewing machine and stuff, which I would love to use more of, but I don't know, I'm just like really torn. I would love to start like packing, but I don't have anywhere for that stuff to go once it's packed up. It'll be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. I don't know why I even stress about it. It's not worth stressing about. Most things aren't, I've learned in this life. I wish I had some of those little clips that I could just like clip my hair back. Definitely needs to be brushed again. Yeah, that lipstick was the way to go. I'm gonna bring that out there with me. This is the, like I said, the NYX Fat Oil Slick Click in the colorway link in my bio. It's nice and it's just enough peachy, just enough brown, just enough pink. It's a very nice nude for this look for me. I will say the eyes, not my favorite today. Mostly just because I think it's too light with the blush I got going on. But overall, it's literally just fine. It's not that deep. So, oh, thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry that this was a little all over the place. I feel like my makeup's looking very like glowy, very, I don't know, it's looking really good today, especially on camera. So I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.